this is important. It says, cool down and work through your anger. Ooh, that's a tough one sometimes. Has anyone ever gotten really, really angry? I have. Sometimes I get really upset. And sometimes it's a challenge to try to get not angry. Have you ever been so mad that you try to calm down and it's very hard? Yeah. So I get so mad and I'm like, and my mom's like, gotta calm down. And then it's like, I hear you, but I don't know how to do it because I'm so mad right now. And sometimes that happens. It's hard. It's hard sometimes to calm down. So this book is cool down and work through your anger. There's some people online doing the ice bucket challenge. What do you think? Maybe if you get really angry, you throw a cold bucket of ice water on you. You think that'll help you cool you down? Maybe. Or maybe it might make you more angry, right? If you're angry and someone throws an ice bucket on you. Oh man, that may make you more angry. All right, let's see. I'm very excited to see what this book is going to show us to do when we get so angry, because I have a lot of trouble sometimes if I get really, really angry to try to cool down. So let's see. So it starts, I like to feel in charge of some things. Does anybody like to be in charge of things sometimes? Yeah. It's fun, right? You get to pick and choose what you're doing. So sometimes being in charge is fun. I might feel sad or frustrated when things don't go my way, or when I can't have or do something I want. Like maybe my friends are playing and I say, can I play? And they say, no, sorry, they already started playing. Oh man, sometimes that can make me feel frustrated, right? Like if your friends are playing with something and then you want to play, and then they're like, sorry, we already started the game. And you're like, but I want to play. That could start making you feel very frustrated. Or I might feel hurt if someone doesn't show respect. Ooh, that's one of our magic words, respect. Oh man. Respecting our friends, respecting other people, super important. Hey, my friend Maddie came. Hi, Maddie. Oh, I thought I was going to miss you today. I'm glad you made it. What do you have there? Is that an eraser? Nice. Starburst? It's too late to eat Starburst. You got to go to bed.
No, because I ate my whole dinner.
Oh, okay. So you ate your dinner, so you got a Starburst. Okay. I may feel angry too. I might have a hot face, tense muscles, and fast heartbeat, or loud breathing. Sometimes I feel like exploding with my hands, feet, and mouth. Can I see you guys put an angry face that is tense face muscles? Let me see your angry face. Ooh, Juliana has a good angry face. Oh my goodness. Look at Savannah's angry face. Taj, let me see your angry face. Let me see your angry face, Taj. Ooh, that's a little angry. That was just a little angry. Oh, look at Maddie. That's an angry face. Oh my goodness. Maddie looks really angry. Look at Ava's angry face. You want to see my angry face? Hey, you're not supposed to laugh at my angry face. You're supposed to get scared at my angry face. Oh my goodness. Look at his angry face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is particularly bad if we start using our hands, feet, and mouth to express our anger, right? Because one thing is if we go, another thing is if we start using our mouth, like saying something mean to our friends, right? Or even worse, using our hands, like saying, Lad, you're in my way, I can't fit, move out of the way. And I push Lad, that wouldn't be nice, right? I'm using my hands in a not so good way. But hitting, kicking, using mean words can hurt people and their feelings. That's not okay. Losing my temper won't help me or anyone else. It can cause more anger and hurt. That's very interesting. It says if you're angry, right, and you hit somebody or say mean things, it can cause more anger. Do we want to be more angry or do we want to be less angry? Less angry. So that's funny, right? That sometimes people are angry and then they say things that are hurtful and they say mean things. When saying mean things will just make people more angry. And what we want is less angry. Yes, Maddie?
I just watched Harry Potter.
You just watched Harry Potter? Was Harry Potter angry? Okay. Keeping my anger shut inside of me won't make things better either. What? I shouldn't keep my anger inside? What does this say? All of my feelings are okay. I can admit when I'm angry. I can learn from my anger and find a way to work it out. So here he says, I feel mad. Wow. Can you guys say, I feel mad?
I feel mad.
Yeah, that's okay, right? To say that. So is it okay if I'm angry to hit with my hands? No. To kick with my feet? No. Is it okay for me to say mean things to lad?
No.
Definitely not, right? But is it okay for me to say, I'm feeling mad? Or I feel angry. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It is okay. Yes, very good, Savannah. Yeah, it's definitely okay to say that I feel mad. First, I can take some deep breaths. Let me see everybody take a deep breath. Oh, that was pretty good. Or count to 10 to calm down. I can stop and think before I say something I may feel sorry about later. I can cool down. Everybody say cool down. Yeah, so that's very interesting. If you stop and think before you say something, then you can avoid saying something hurtful that just makes more people mad, right? So we said that we don't want more anger, we want less anger, right? So that's good. That's good advice. Sometimes you just have to stop and think. Because has anybody ever said something and then they go, oops, why did I say that? I probably shouldn't have said that. Sometimes I have. Yeah. Sometimes I'll say something like, I'll be like, Maddie, why were you late to my book reading? Oops, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That was mean. Right? So, look at Johan. Hi, Johan. Maddie, you're okay now. Look, because Johan came even later. Oh, man. So sometimes before we say something, we have to stop and think. And sometimes it helps to count to 10 so that we can stop and think. I have lots of ways to cool down. Oh, this is good. Sounds like I'm going to get some good advice here. Right? Johan, have you ever been very angry and it's hard to calm down? Yeah? Give me a thumbs up, Johan, if you've ever been very angry. Yeah. Yeah. So we're learning ways to cool down, help us calm down when we're really angry.
Sometimes my mom.
Yeah. So we're learning ways that we can calm down when we're really angry. I have lots of ways to cool down. I might go somewhere quiet to relax and think. Oh, I like this one. I can draw or make things, read a book or sing a song. I might also run or play outdoors or spend some time with other people. Those are all really, really good ideas, right? So if you're feeling very frustrated and it's hard to cool down, sometimes then you just go to somewhere quiet or you go play for a little while. Maybe play with something else. That's a really, really good idea. When I feel calm, hi lad, what you doing? Lad's punching me. He's flipping over to the other side. You want to come on this side, lad? When I feel calm, I can think more clearly. I may think about my part in the problem and what I can change. So I can think, stop and say, what can I do? What can I maybe do different? Because sometimes when you get really, really angry, we can't even think. It's like my face is red and I'm really, really angry and I can't even think. But the more I calm down, I'm able to think and say, maybe what can I do differently? Like if my friends were playing the game already and I couldn't play, well, maybe I can play another game for a little while and then get in next turn, right? Maybe I can think about something like that. So that'll help, but I can only do that thinking if I calm down first, right? I have to calm down in order to think, otherwise I can't think. Talking things over with somebody I trust may help me understand and work through my anger. Who do you think he's talking to here? Who do you think? Maddie? To his mom. That's a great idea, right? To talk to our mom. Maybe when we're feeling angry, we can say, Mom, I feel angry. And she's going to say, why? And say, well, my friends weren't letting me play with this toy or whatever it is, right? And we could talk to moms about that because moms have a lot of experience and sometimes they could give us good advice. So with somebody that we trust, we can ask. I can also talk calmly with the person who was there. I can show respect as I tell how I feel and what I want. I can also listen, this is key, and try to understand the other person's view. Wow. You definitely have to be calm in order to listen to the other person's view, right? So talking to your friend sometimes help. Is screaming at your friend going to help? No, it's not going to help. Screaming. Is saying bad things, mean things to your friends going to help? You think like if your friends are playing a game and then you say, can I play with you? And they say, oh no, sorry, we already started the game. And I'm going to be like, and I say something mean like, well, I never liked you anyway. I didn't even want to play with you. Is that going to help? No, that's not going to help. That's just going to hurt more people, make me more angry, them angry. But we can talk using respect, right? And then we can work it out and say, hey, I really want to play and I feel angry. And then your friend says, I really want you to play too. But the thing is, we already started the game. Maybe you can go in next turn. So that's one way to work it out. When I've been angry and I've said or done something unkind, I can say, I'm sorry. It won't help to blame anyone else. Here he says, I'm sorry. And his friend says, me too. Has anybody ever said, I'm sorry to their friends? Who said I'm sorry before? Sometimes people wait so long, like it's really hard to say I'm sorry, right? It's like, say I'm sorry, and they're like, I don't want to say I'm sorry. No, that's so silly, right? Because it's so easy to say I'm sorry, right? And then we can all be happy, and we want all to be happy. I can be patient and forgive people. I can remember that everyone makes mistakes sometimes. So we remember that even the person who hurt us, that's okay. Because who here has ever made a mistake? Me. Make mistakes sometimes. So sometimes our friends are going to make mistakes too. So just like if we make a mistake, we want them to forgive us, then we should forgive them if they make a mistake. So that's okay. Sometimes they didn't know, and then we can forgive them. So here he's forgiving his friend. That she said, I'm sorry. And he said, it's okay. Right? That's important too, to let your friends know it's okay when they say I'm sorry. When I can't change something, I can choose to accept it and make the most of it. So sometimes my friends are not playing the game that I want to play, but I can accept it and make the most of it and play anyway. I'm going to say, well, I'm going to at least have some fun playing this game, Even if it's not the game that I really wanted to play, I'm going to try to have some fun playing this game. So that's a really, really good technique. I can look for the best in everyone. Changing the way I think about someone can change the way I feel. So sometimes getting to know someone really, really helps. I'm talking with them, right? I can find a way to get along when I cool down and work through my anger. I can feel peaceful again. I love feeling peaceful, nice and calm, right? Relaxed. That's good feeling. It doesn't help us to feel mad and angry. Nobody wants to be angry, right? So we have to try to cool down. Sometimes we hurt ourselves by just staying angry when we just can work on cooling down. The end. So who can tell me something that they can do if they're feeling very, very angry? Ava? Yes, Ava? Breathe. That's awesome. Breathing is a great way, especially if you breathe really, really slow. Like you could breathe in really, really slow, like 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Take a long breath. Go. Look, it takes a long time. Watch this. Let's try 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Everybody, ready? Breathe in, out. Wow, that's really good. If we do that a few times, Ava, I think that's really going to help us. Let me see who else is raising their hand. Maddie's raising her hand nicely. What do you do, Maddie? Oh, talk to your mom? Wow, that was a great idea. That is such a good idea. When you're feeling angry, you talk to someone you trust, like your mom. That's a great idea. How about you, Johan? So do you think screaming would be a good way to calm down? Yeah, breathing, yeah. So Johan's saying that sometimes when he gets really, really mad, he wants to scream. Ah! But he also said that he doesn't think that that's a good way to calm down. He said he thinks a good way to calm down is by breathing like this. I agree. How about you, Juliana? What do you think is a good way to calm down? Yeah, absolutely. Did you tell your mom or tell Jesus? Yeah, absolutely. You can pray. Definitely really helps. Like being quiet in our place and pray and think about it. That helps a lot. I know it helps me. Or tell your mom too. That's awesome. That was a great idea, Juliana. What do you think? Anybody else? Who hasn't gotten? Savannah?
You can do some stuff to get rid of it. Like you could say why you're angry and maybe go ride a bike or
Awesome. Savannah gave us two really good ideas. She said, one, you can talk about it. That definitely helps to talk and say, hey, I'm feeling this way, I'm mad. And then she also said you could do something fun, like go ride a bike. That definitely helps a lot. If you go for a run or go ride a bike, just go play. That helps a lot when you're really angry. Yes, Ava? You get angry? No? Because we all make mistakes. That's right. And everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes too. right? So that's good to know that we all make mistakes. And then that way we can forgive our friends when they make mistakes. All right, guys, I almost got to run. Let me see Maddie.
I'm gonna have a sister.
You're going to have a sister? You found out?
No, I didn't.
Amy?
Savannah.
No, it's gonna be Amelia.
Amelia? Oh my goodness. Miss Amelia is going to be so happy. Coach Amelia.
I wanted to tell her.
Oh my, I won't tell her, okay? Nobody tell her. None of you guys tell Coach Amelia. None of you guys on Facebook either. All right, she's going to be so happy to hear about that. That's awesome. All right, guys, well, have a good night. I love having story time with you guys. It was really special. Good night, guys. Good night, Taj. Good night, Maddie. Good night, Ava. Juliana, good night. Savannah. Good night, Lucas. Good night, Johan. Good night, Facebook.